Hello there, ladies and gentlemen on the internet. My name is Dark Blossom 184, and today this will be my first Let's Play of Metro Last Light Redux. Now, this is just going to be my first Let's Play of it. I have played it a bit through just to get the game working and sort of get the idea of how my mic will work. And this isn't going to be your normal Let's Play that you see across YouTube, likes of the big YouTubers. I currently am using a typical headset with the mic, so if you hear me breathing, that's going to be a bit annoying. I'm not in like a gamer chair, I'm in a couch, sitting on a couch with about maybe 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches from my TV because it's that small. But yeah, this is Metro Last Light. If you don't know the Metro series, it's based off of a Russian book by a Russian author. I would say the name if I could pronounce it properly. But the series is set in sort of like a post-apocalyptic Moscow. Basically, World War III has happened and the world is basically destroyed. Above Moscow is a complete and utter desert, not desert, but a complete covered snowy wasteland, and beneath the city is the metro system, which currently about maybe 40,000 people are living, as it said in the books, I think. This series is really focuses on linear corridors, not linear as the sense like your average Call of Duty, but sort of an open-esque linear, more open than your average run-of-the-mill Call of Duty. One thing that this game really emphasizes darkness. I'll get more onto that in a minute. But yeah, we'll just start right ahead. I'm currently playing this on PlayStation 4, so that'll be interesting. I'll also have to put the volume down, so hopefully you can hear me. So yeah. If you ever played the games, or you've ever had a chance to play the games, I suggest you go and play them well before you watch this, because the Metro games are completely amazing. I've played all of them. I've actually finished playing Metro 2033 now, and I'm actually moving on to this one. I did want to record Metro 2033, but I sort of just decided to not, and I decided to record this one just to just be interesting. I might go back to Metro 33. I'm going to be starting a new game. I'm going to be playing on survival and normal because that's sort of like where the game is made to go. And another thing also I should point out is that during the game, words and commentary, people will talk a lot, and sometimes I might have to pause the game in order to give my commentary because sometimes it can be quite annoying. So let's just jump right in. Oh yeah, and here's the idea of darkness. Darkness is a great way for stealth in this game. The game itself explains it, but basically if you're in darkness, enemies can't see you, so it's a great idea. It also builds the tension quite well, so I'm going to keep it on the default setting for darkness. We're just going to watch the intro here.
The Dark Ones came much later, from the garden's direction. The Dark Ones, huge, towering a full head over the highest man. Nightmarish creatures, creepy as a man turned inside out. Monsters born to destroy us. The word was they were incredibly strong and unnaturally evil, that with bare paws they could tear armed men apart. That's all lies. Truth is even scarier.
So that was the intro to Metro. Basically, these Dark Ones, what they are is these sort of like evolutionary stage of mankind. They're a lot more advanced than what we are, and they're explained quite well in the first game. Again, you should go and play it. But yeah, the game, it was very interesting. When we left off in the game, we actually destroyed their hive, sort of home-esque thing. And I do remember some things in this game, but there are other things in this game I don't really remember. So yeah, it should be fun. Let's get right into it. Also, before I start, I should like to point out that it's a bit gory, this game. Not gory as in the sense of gore, guts flying everywhere. Sort of gory in the sense of horrific and stuff like that. So yeah, let's jump right in. Again. And this opening scene, I think, is a reference to the first book.
I used to live nearby. Before the war, up there. I was on the train when it happened. I tried calling my family, but couldn't get through. What the?
I should have also pointed out that the horror side of this is sort of like a psychological type horror-esque to it, which you don't really see in many post-apocalyptic games. Yeah, like I said, when I said this was psychological horror, I really meant it. I always found their models quite weird and strange.
Wake up, Artyom. It's me, Koch. Nightmares, eh? No wonder, after all you've been through. Listen, I have incredible news. A couple of days ago, I was near the ruins of the Dark One's hive, and I saw one of them, still alive. I immediately set out to find you, as you were the one they tried to contact, before you launched the missile strike against them.
Taking a drink.
How the hell did you get here? Get out! Now!
Yes, Ullman, one moment. If a Dark One has survived, it is vital that you try to speak with it, Artyom. I realize that, as one of the Order now, you report to Miller. But we must persuade him to allow this mission.
Khan, I told you to get out! This is a classified base. You shouldn't even be here. I'll take you to Colonel Miller. Follow me, Artyom.
Get ready, Artyom. I'll be waiting at the exit.
Move it, you windbag.
I knew a smoker once. During the last year of his life, he had to eat, drink, and breathe through a tiny hole in his throat.
So that we were introduced quite possibly one of the most interesting characters in Metro, Khan, I think his name is. In the books I've read, apparently he thinks that he's a reincarnation of Genghis Khan, hence the name. So yeah, this is the interest of the game. This is actually, like I said, this is on PlayStation 4 Redux version. So not only do you get Metro Last Light, but you also get Metro 2033, which I think is a great bundle. You also get most of the DLC. I haven't really found a need to play the DLC because the baseline games themselves are quite good and great and perfect. The book. Here's the thing that you will constantly see in both games. I think they do it sort of in Exodus as well, Metro Exodus, that the developers have sort of this inside joke that they constantly place the books of the series that this is based on around the game, and I think it's just sort of like a wink and nod to what they did. So like I said, this is the Metro. I think can we see Exhibition? Exhibition is where Artyom, our main character, comes from. Can't really see it. But then we have Polis, that big diamond there, and then I think that's sort of black, the one that's connected with all the black lines. I think that's the Reich, and you'll probably understand what the Reich are. And we got a lot of lot more stuff that I'm not really going to bother talking about. This game is quite different to what it originally looked like. In the original, it was a lot less pristine and clean. This one is clearly a visual update. This one actually, in my opinion, looks a bit more better than 2033, and I don't know why that is. I don't understand why they just wouldn't like keep them the same. In my opinion, I think that would just be, you know, simpler, but I'm not a game developer, so what would I know? And here's another thing. I'm going to be talking over these conversations because there's so many of them, and they usually talk over themselves. So like it said there, this little board here, I think it's a board, this is basically our objectives menu, constantly changing, and I think that was interesting. I pressed triangle just as that happened, so I was wondering if I did that, but what I think that is that it's a notification that you're going on the right path, I think, or it might be just some sort of key moment thing that I don't really know. I will be trying to get in the good ending in this gameplay. The last time I played this game, I got the bad ending, so that was very interesting.
Привет, Artyom. Artyom was one of the men who found these six. They gave him a ranger's badge on the spot.
Yeah, it's nice for him. I spent 2 years as a cadet after they accepted me to the army. It still feels like I'm in patrol outside. Do you hear what happened to
Trying to think about what to say about in this game. Not much to talk about.
Look at those two rookies. Pathetic. No wonder the colonel ordered training time double.
Oh, I should also point out that even though this is in English, all the text is in Russian. That might seem a bit annoying to some people who can't speak Russian, but in my opinion, it doesn't really change anything part of the game.
But come on, what could take a whole squad down?
No idea. They found Romanovs alone.
And we're about to get into the main gameplay mechanics of the game right here in the armory. So let's go ahead.
Hello, Artyom. Welcome to
Hello.
the armory. I hear you're a ranger now, huh? You must get a drink sometime to celebrate. For now, let's get you equipped. So, first things first. You're going to need a gas mask. You can't make a step on the surface without a gas mask. It's been 20 years and the radiation's still strong enough in some places to boil water. There are hot spots down here in the metro, too.
Yes, so like this guy said, gas masks are a very important part of the game. They use filters, and basically the filters have a timer on it. I think the max you can have is 20 minutes of time. I think, maybe, I don't know. It might have changed. But yeah, as he said, if you go up to the surface, you need the gas mask, and in certain sections of the metro, your gas mask is needed. It's a very interesting style, and the mask can also get damaged. Just waiting for the gunshots to stop. The gas mask can also get damaged, so you have to be careful with that.
Don't forget filters for the mask. Sure, it looks cool enough even without these, but they definitely make it better for your health.
Like I said before, filters are very important when it comes to the gameplay.
Now medkits. Well, what can I say? Anything you need for survival in a stylish orange case.
Yes, and like this guy said, this is the mini pack. You can hold about 5 syringes, I think, which restores your health fully. But you get these. These are common as bullets and filters, which is in the normal setting I am in. I'm completely ignoring the shots now, but yeah, in higher difficulties, it's even harder to find these guys. I think also they maybe not restore your health fully. That's just me, because I haven't really played the higher difficulties yet.
Here's your advance salary for this month. Remember, your pay is in military-grade rounds. Sure, you can use them as usual ammo for some hefty extra damage, but saving them to buy guns, attachments...
So what that guy was just explaining there was how these bullets work. Basically, how these bullets work is that it's a very interesting way that I actually like this, how this game works. Your currency is also your ammunition that you can choose to use. You can choose to switch it out from the normal bullets that you get off of corpses and off of guns, and these pack more punch, but they're also good as a currency, as he specified. But also another main thing that you have to be careful of is that you can switch these into your normal weapons, but you lose sort of money as you do. So you have to watch it. I tend just to save as much as I can and then use them in the last mission. And this is currently going through the gameplay. So as you can see there, we have our ammo on the top. It's actually increased from the original game, I think, a very large amount. We also have throwables on the left. We have a pipe bomb, a throwing knife, a Molotov pipe bomb, and I think that's a claymore. I'm not sure. That was like a sticky bomb in the original. But yeah. And here we have our utilities, I think, is what I call them. On the left there, on the far left, you can see that battery icon. That battery is used to charge your light. It's also used to charge your night vision when you get it. You're also up there able to check your watch. You're also able to, that sort of gauge on the right there next to the D-pad. Just my dog there. That is used to pump up gas weapons. Can't remember what that one is called, but it shoots ball bearings, and the more you pump it, the more stronger it is. And we have the gas max and all this stuff. You get the hang of it as you get along in the game.
All right, now to the good stuff, huh? Let's get you some guns. Take the ones you want and try them out on my range.
Okay.
Rangers usually carry up to 3 weapons, Artyom, and the choice of those is completely up to you.
Just a word of advice, if you're going to play this game, do keep in mind that at the first, these weapons don't matter, because you're going to lose them at some point. You're going to lose them in the first half of the game. Bit of a spoiler warning. I won't tell you what they are, what these weapons, how you will lose them. But I'm going to go with the rifle.
Make sure you take a close-range weapon for that. Rifles are good for long-range targets, but you don't want to get caught with your fence down if something creeps up behind you.
Not really. I'm going to take this one because it's my favorite. What's this called again? That word, sliver. My dyslexia is kicking in hard, and I'm just gonna go for a Kalashnikov. All right.
Head over to my range and try out those guns. Come back if you want to try a different gun.
All right.
Hey, Artyom, what on the...
Just to also specify, this point will also explain how sort of the enemies work, so I don't need to explain it to you in detail, like I did before. But it's explained very simple here.
Show for me, huh? Try out the rest of the weapons you chose. Try shooting for the center of the regular dummy's chest. Good job! Now shoot the armored dummy. Notice the difference? It's going to take more bullets to penetrate that armor. Look for spots to know when you hit the armored target. Try a headshot.
I really wish.
Notice the difference?
I really wish you would say knife the watermelon. I really wish more games did that. If you knew that, well, you're clearly a nerd. I don't know what I'm saying. If you know what that is, from Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4, or is it Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare? I don't know. But yeah, instant classic game. So that's it. We've done the tutorial. Now we're going to go into the main story part. Main story part is probably going to be a bit more interesting. It's going to really show how this, how the sort of world is of this game. Should point out that this game isn't really good on acting. It is made by Russian developers. Considering the fact that most of our games we get are from America or England or all those like big AAA countries sort of idea, it's kind of interesting to see a well-known game, well, not really well-known, but a sort of cult game from a country that we don't normally get games from. Well, we don't normally get interesting games from. I won't say another word because I don't want to be sniped in the head.
We're gonna get irradiated here for damn sure.
Miller's calling the group leaders in. There's going to be a big assembly.
So, you're an expert on hell and its denizens? At last, someone with a common interest.
Pay no attention to this clown, Alex. Open the gates.
Have you heard about Lesnitsky?
What are you talking about?
Check with the guards at the lab.
What the hell did he do? All right, let's go.
The tombs of ancient kings were filled with whatever they might need in the afterlife. Weapons, gold, chariots. They'd sacrifice their wives and slaves to serve their lords even in death. Reminds me of this bunker.
Cut that shit out.
Very nice images there. There's going to be a big exposition dump right here, so I'm going to be quiet for the next few minutes.
The things in D6 are like what the Conqueror took with him beyond the grave. Gold steel, and wild steeds, and treasures untold. Of course, the Tomb Raiders would always die horribly, killed by demons or ghosts, or their own greed.
Khan, will you shut up or what? Hey, I heard that Lesnitsky did something. What happened?
Nobody knows. Lesnitsky was at the lab. When the next shift came, the door was open and the lab ransacked. Lesnitsky was gone.
Shit! So, what's inside?
Chemical weapons, maybe some other shit. That's all I heard.
God damn it. The Colonel's going to tear me a new one because of Lesnitsky. A red-hot poker right into my soul. If I still have it. All right, let's go.
That interesting character we heard about will come back to bite in the ass. I won't say how or why, but I'm just giving you an idea. I'm not playing this game to play it. I'm playing this game because I'd like to play it. So if you want to like a spoiler-free review, you can go play the game.
We might control D6, but it's like a damn city down here. All the bunkers, the nooks and crannies and exits. Still, they based the order dreamed of finding.
Guys just came back from the ring. They say Hansa is strengthening the sentry points along the whole line, especially the ones close to the Nazis.
We just left the briefing. Do not see
Miller ordered all our men assembled here on this base.
Anyone know what the bug is
Herman,
about?
take these guys to Miller. They've been summoned.
Yes, sir.
All right, go on in. I'll wait here. When you've gone, I'll speak to Miller.
Coming?
The bombing of the Dark Ones may have been humanity's worst mistake. What if they meant us no harm, but were trying to communicate? Perhaps the severe pain and loss of consciousness suffered in their presence just meant we were incompatible. Machines with different wiring. But
But somehow you, Artyom, have the common wire. The connection with the Dark Ones. Yes, people died at exhibition. Your home station. Hunter, the best of the Order, is most likely dead as well. And he taught you this. If we don't fight for our lives in this new world, we'll be devoured. It is the law of evolution. But I would argue, the old laws no longer apply.
I was going to say something and I completely forgot about what I was going to say. Ugh, my short-term memory always failing me.
All right, Artyom, and you, Khan, you have something to report?
Yes, Colonel.
Let's keep it short then.
I located the surviving Dark One at the gardens.
What? One of those things is still alive?
Luckily, yes.
Luckily! Come, this is utter madness. The Dark Ones were the greatest threat the Order's ever faced.
Colonel, just give me a chance. A single Dark One is no threat. Artyom has a gift. I believe he can establish contact with the creature.
Oh,
Let him
great.
come with me.
All right. Artyom, go with Khan to the gardens and locate the Dark One. I'll send a sniper along. My best. Anna,
Yes, sir.
Why would we need a sniper?
to eliminate the creature and finish the Order's job.
Miller, you can't! It's murder!
Restrain him!
You idiot! You're making the same mistake that...
We're done here. Escort Khan out of here.
Artyom! It's your last chance for forgiveness! For getting rid of the nightmares! Ah!
Forget about Khan. Looks like he got close. Too close to the creature and lost his mind. Look here, Artyom. Complete the mission and get back here quickly. A war is coming, and I'll need every ranger at his post. Now on your way.
So, what are you waiting for? Come along, Rabbit.
That girl right there, she's got a great personality. You're gonna love it.
Artyom, if it's
Yes?
true that the Dark Ones can sense you, maybe you could draw it out from hiding so Anna can have a clear shot. But do me a favor. Don't let the Dark One get into your mind, or Anna will have two targets. Is that understood?
Yes?
We now suspect Lesnitsky was a sleeper agent.
I've never noticed this before, but that guy... The guy's voice changes. Like in the first one, I think it's a different guy who voices him, and then in the next two it's consistent. Just saying. And also you can probably hear, like I said, Lesnitsky, whatever his name was a spy. So that's interesting.
But we haven't verified who's running. Your job is to...
Okay, I'm about to... Better pause it. I'm gonna... that notebook right there, the notebooks in this game are a main source of lore and... Well, not lore, but sort of Artyom's ideas of the moments. Excuse me. I'm not going to be reading them because I kind of, like, don't really have time to read them. But they're good to collect. Everyone likes collectibles. Right there. Doug just looking at me.
Don't tell me you believe that bullshit about making peace with the Dark Ones. I wish I had been up in that tower myself to see the missiles fall and watch them burn in their nests.
Okay, you're
Come on,
full
Rabbit.
of surprises.
Would you let those things into the Metro? Let them crawl into our brains so they could use us like animals. Maybe we could mate with them, so the children could live on the surface and feed off the radiation. Shit. You don't shake hands with the devil.
God, you're a cheerful one, aren't you?
Alright, hop in like a good little rabbit.
I really wish you would not call me Rabbit, because that makes me feel insuperior in some way,
Well, we've
even though
worn
I'm the
this
main
place
character.
out. Let's move.
Just a year ago, I stood on top of the TV tower and saw missiles rain on the botanical gardens, turning the flesh into ashes. Smell. Yet Khan did find a Dark One there. Now my mission is to find and eliminate it. To finish what I started.
So what Artyom was just saying there, this is how this is how they usually transition the levels into these sort of loading screens. Artyom gives like sort of an explanation, sort of summary about what's happening and what's going on, which it's all right, I guess. Kind of nice. Just going to continue on.
In the past, trains were ordinary things, but now, this monorail seems magic, doesn't it? Our kids won't know how to operate these things, and their kids will probably think this was built by the gods.
Alright. Interesting to know. Ooh, bumpy. Someone should get that fixed out. Fixed out? Get that fixed.
I'll try to put some juice in the system and get the lights on. Use your flashlights in the meantime.
Got a cough.
Right, you ready? Let's move.
I don't have COVID, I swear. And like I said in the beginning, darkness is a real thing in this game, and your flashlight will be your friend. Including the lighter. The lighter is a great way to... in certain areas, your flashlight won't work, and neither will your night vision if you get it. It's also good to... Damn, I forgot what I was going to say. Anyway, the lighter is your best source of light in those situations. It's also really cool.
When you went out to fire the missiles at the Dark One's nest.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good sign, Rabbit. Maybe we'll have luck with this mission too.
Just because I succeed in that mission doesn't mean we'll succeed at it. Noises.
You did fine after all.
I would like to point out that in certain cases you will find a lot of bodies around the place, but bodies have
All clear. Move out.
bodies have a lot of excuse me. Bodies have a lot of things on them that you can find: filters, ammo, all that type of stuff on them.
All right.
Also
the
quite
map shows
graphic.
a collector entry point ahead.
Ooh. Like when I said graphic, I didn't mean graphic as in this... I'm talking, woman. When I said graphic, I didn't say mean graphic as like, oh, it's terrible, like graphic and the sort of...
Afraid of a little dirt.
Alright, I am coming. This game is terrible to try and comment on. How would you know? You're a character in a game. Can't even hear me.
Go right. There's a dead end on the left. Something alarmed them. Stay sharp. Shit, that thing's fast. I don't think we'll run into anything serious here. Great, the ladder. It's just a little more walking. Then we'll see if you're rabbit or man. Surface, put your mask on.
I should explain, one of my gripes about this game is that sometimes it's a bit slow in certain sections. Not slow as in like pacing wise, but slow as in like the response between actions. It's just a nitpick that I have. I should point out that this game loves hiding little areas and sections of areas, and usually these sections have interesting little tidbits to them. I gotta know what that means. Like here, a notebook. As you can see, because I've already have enough ammo, I can't take it. It's like in every other first-person shooter or shooter game-esque like type stuff. Let's go on. The one difference of this game from the last game is that the last game, I believe, took place in winter, and this game takes place in summer. I think that might be just my brain making connections for no reason, but it seems like that in the way this game is designed, and different from the original.
Give me a hand here.
All right. Oh, that water isn't good because I really need to pee. And this is the surface. That tower right there is actually the radio tower that we were on in the last game.
Main entrance. There's a good shooting position there. I can cover a lot of territory.
Okay. I think this is the red...
Immune to there. What?
I think this is the red square. I'm not sure. I do know that you entered the red square at some point, but I don't... Actually, yeah, this isn't the red square at all.
I don't have your gift. So hop along, rabbit.
Stop
Head
calling
on
me
in and
rabbit.
look for the creature. I'm thinking that since the Dark Ones are so fond of you, it'll sense you, or smell you, or whatever the fuck they do, and come from hiding. Just try to stay in the open so I can cover you. We'll maintain radio contact. And if you have second thoughts, don't worry. I'll do it. Okay then. Good luck.
Good luck. One of those great little details in this game, what you saw right there was me wiping my gas mask. Usually you get like dirt on it, which we saw there, and other times you can get like blood on it. It just increases the immersion. Even great. And another thing that happens in this game quite a lot is that you actually end up on your own sometimes. I don't think it's as frequent as it is in this game, but yeah, it gives me opportune times to start talking to you. Better replace my filter. That icon will always pop up when you need it, so you don't have to worry about like running out. But yeah, me talking more, that's great. The Irish version of Markiplier here. And that right there is the nest from the first game. I believe in the first game you couldn't really see the nest, but up here, nice and close, it's very interesting. I'll stop for a second.